Can't wait to see that. All right, what time is it? It's time for Live's Brighten Your Day trivia.
What do you think about that, Mark and Kelly? I did that. That's dedicated to your children and their brilliant ideas that you overlook. All right, so now you can watch this and compare it to what I did, because I think, honestly, that wasn't perfect, but that's a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Segments.
I mean,
Any excuse.
No lie, that's good enough to be on Dancing with the Stars, which you could click and see on Disney right now by clicking this link.
To rip my kids out of school and put them on TV.
I think I need to sit down and take a shit in a cold porcelain bowl.
Do not adjust your dials. That's not Lori Schulweis and me leaving Anna Kaiser. That's Brooke, is it Legends?
Yes, ma'am.
Brooke Legends and Paisley Prino from Nashville, Tennessee. You are obviously professional dancers.
I was, yes. And she's actually my student and now dances for Vanderbilt University.
Yes, you do.
Andy, that was great. That was incredible.
Thank
that
you.
was amazing.
Are you going to be here all week?
This is our last day.
Oh, okay.
But Kelly, I'm like your biggest fan in the world. So
Oh, no, you're not, because I am.
I want to be your dance student.
All right. Oh, and remember, if you want a chance to win $2,500 in cash.
You can't be the biggest fan. Because I'm the biggest fan. Regis Philbin's the biggest fan. How can you be the biggest fan? Because I am, Kelly. Now, you said this is your last day. So does that mean, like, are you getting on an airplane, like, later this afternoon or evening? Are you going straight from here to the airport? Or do you have, like, a 10 p.m. flight? Or is this your last day and then tomorrow morning you're leaving, going back to Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see, teacher.
Oh, okay.
But Kelly, I'm like your biggest fan in the world. So
I would love to scissor with you. In Tennessee, I got this move called the hot chicken.
All right. Oh, and remember, if you want a chance to win $2,500 in cash and a great weekly prize, the Roomba i3 Plus from iRobot, just record your best dance moves and enter at livewithkellyandmark.com. All right? Let's say hello to Colleen Dixon from New York, who catches the show on WABC. Hey, Colleen, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm very good. All right. Yeah, we're going to play a little game. You have given us two statements. One is true, one is false. We have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump us, you'll get this.
It's absolutely magnificent.
It's magnificent. All right, Colleen, here are your statements. All four of my children were born at home. Or I have been in the live studio audience 4 times.
Let me see if she looks familiar.
All right, who were the guests when you came on the show?
Oh,
Answer
come
quick,
on.
answer
As if-
quick.
Well, I've been there.
Answer quick.
I
Come on.
remember Demi Moore.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all. Lie. My first impression guess, and you can put in the comments section, is I think that she has been in the live studio audience four times. Well, used to live in New York. I went to the Jerry Springer show 2 days in a row. So if you know how to manipulate the system, you can do it. And it's not like people are lining up the door because this is like at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. People have jobs and stuff. It's not like people just have free time. So if I was at the Jerry Springer twice, I went to Jerry Springer 2 times and the Jenny Jones show once, all within 2 weeks. So over the course of like 30 years, I'm going to say she's been in the audience 4 times. And I think it's a lie that 4 of her kids were born at home. Either like 3 of them were born at home and 1 was in the hospital, or 1 of them was born at home, or she only has 2 kids that were born at home. But at least 1 was born at home. And I would venture to guess at least 2, because when they ask her questions about the process, she has to be able to sell them on the fact that that's the truth. And she will, because she'll just tell them facts about her 2 kids being born. So she's not going to be busted for lying, because she's going to tell them the truth about having kids at home. So they won't ever, when she tells them the story about having kids and what it's like with a doula and the swimming pool and all that, or bathtub and all that stuff's going to match up, because it's true. She did have multiple kids at home, just not 4. But I'm going to say first impression guess is it's true that you have been in the live studio audience 4 times. And Demi Moore was beautiful. Come on, people. Let's go. Let's fucking go. What are we doing here?
The Stallone family was recent.
The Stallone family. Screw you. Old Stallone family with the Russian woman, or the new one that wants to be the next Kardashians
I have been
and are
in
failing?
the live studio audience 4 times.
Just fucking.
Let me see if she looks familiar.
All right, who were the guests when you came on the show?
Oh, come on. As if.
Well, I've been there 4 times, but I remember Demi Moore.
Okay.
Okay.
And the Stallone family was recent.
Got it. Okay.
You were here for the Stallone family?
Yeah, very recently.
Okay. And what are we like in real life in person?
Well, I've only seen Mark 1 time, but you seem delightful.
All right, let's talk about those babies born at home.
Yeah.
All right, did you use a bathtub?
No, my midwife brought like a baby pool.
Okay.
Baby pool.
A pool.
What are your kids' names?
You want all 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Evangeline, Uriah, Misha, and Hayes.
You want all 4, she asked.
Yeah,
You want all 4.
that's what got me
That's
too.
a weird question to ask me.
It's a weird
Is
question to ask. Why
It's a
would
weird question.
Right. You know why I think she asked, do you want all 4? Because I felt like the end of that sentence would have been, or do you only want the ones that were born at home? Almost like what she was going to say is like, do you want all 4 kids or just the 3 of them that were born at home because one of them was born in a hospital? Like, why would you ask, do I want all 4? No. What's the name of your kids? Well, do you want me to give you all 4 or just the 2? Just the blank, just the 1, the 2, the 3 that weren't born at home? I think she messed up. I'm going to confirm and punch in final answer. It's a lie that all 4 of your kids were born at home, and confirm my first impression guess that it is true that you've been in the live studio audience 4 times. Plus, she wants to probably brag and say this on TV and record it with her phone or something. And she wants to like show them that she's such a loyal person. Maybe someone will like say, oh, you've been a loyal person or a fan 4 times. Can we give you a pizza maker or something to say thank you? This is true. I mean, I'm 1,000,000,000% true or confident. You let me know.
Ask me.
Make sure to dislike.
No. Okay.
God damn it. Now I gotta I'm gonna have to turn this off when the show's over. I don't even want to watch this episode anymore. Here we go. Watch the arrows go fast and fast and fast and fast. And yeah.
Question. to ask me.
Is it?
It's a weird question to ask me. Middle names? Middle names. No. Okay. I'm going to say you've been to the live studio audience
Yes,
4 times.
I agree. You're right.
Hello?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you're correct.
Gotcha. I told you. Huh?
You're good. But see, what you did was when I
You
asked you a
confused
question.
him by saying I seem delightful.
Nope. When you ask somebody a question and then they ask you a question to your question, it's typically they're trying to figure out the lie. Just want to give you the
Gotcha.
the
Well, I do have
secrets.
4 children. I didn't lie about their names.
Oh. Okay.
But only 3 of them were born.
Born in a hospital.
I got lucky. All right. You didn't win the mug, but you still have a chance to win a great prize. Deja's going to spin the wheel to see what you're playing for.
Oh. See, I couldn't hear. The captions are saying that they were born in a hospital, but I didn't know she said that not all 4 of them were born in a hospital.
4 children. I didn't lie about their names.
Oh. Okay.
They were just born in a hospital.
I got lucky. All right.
You didn't get lucky.
You
That
didn't
was
win the
actually,
mug.
I'm actually
but
going to give you
still have
props. That was a
chance to win great
strategic
prize.
guess.
Deja's going to spin
Good,
the wheel to see what you're playing for.
good contemplating. You rationalized. You looked at the clues. You made a educated, decisive guess, and you were right. Congratulations, Mark.
I figured it out. Colleen, a couple of your kids were born at home and a couple were born in hospitals. Am I right?
No, unfortunately, they were all born in a hospital, but I would have loved to have a home birth.
Yeah.
Well, that's what baby number 5 is for.
Nice try, Kelly.
Okay, you're playing for. Look at
this is
this.
great.
This is a
This is
trip for
great.
2 to the Windjammer Landing Resort in St. Lucia. 7 days, 6 nights. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $9,800. You have 20 seconds and only 1 guess. Good luck, Colleen.
All right, Colleen, here we go. On Friday's show, Maria Menounos co-hosted with me. What did Maria say was her first concert?
It was Madonna.
Billy Idol. After Madonna.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort and Spa in St. Lucia. Tucked away on a lush hillside along the Caribbean Sea, Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resort is nestled on 60 acres of St. Lucia's northwest coast. This premium all-inclusive resort features luxury accommodations, gourmet dining, world-class spa services, family programming, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $9,800.
Well done, Colleen. Congratulations.
Hey, Colleen, if you come back to the show, say hi to us. I may have a mug for you. Okay?
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now's
See,
the best time. Take pictures for us.
Take pictures.
When we return, Porsha, Williams, Guobadia is here. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. We begin the dog days of summer, but we help answer your questions about your dog. We'll open up the inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, from Stars on Mars, Porsha Williams Guobadia.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD.
and he used to confuse me for the neighbor's 10-year-old son. He used to crawl into my bed and read me stories, but there was never a book. And the stories always involved me swimming in a nude beach in the Mediterranean. But see, that caller got what she wanted. Her plan worked. She might not have gotten a pizza oven, but she ended up getting a free mug. Even though she lost. She's still going to get a free mug as a way of saying thank you for coming 4 times. So by mentioning it, her plan worked because she got some free shit that she otherwise wouldn't have gotten. So good for you, girl, whatever your name
financing until 2025.
Ariel!
ABC and
Ariel! Winter, right? That's her name.
You know her.
The cute one.
Seasons of the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
cute
Now
donkey
she's
child.
going out of this world.
Why did I
on
say
the
it was
reality
Elena?
competition series
Elena.
Stars on Mars. Please welcome back to the show. Please welcome to the show Porsha Williams Guobadia. This is your first time on live, but I've been such a fan from the Real Housewives of Atlanta that I naturally feel like I know you, and I was like, please welcome back to the show.
Right, I did that a lot.
You knew her sister was backstage
Of
too.
course.
Yes, she came with me to New York.
I was so excited
How
to
was your-
see both of you.
How was your trip in?
It was good. It was really good. It was, low key or whatever, and no makeup. But our voices, like you said, people feel like they know you. So we're like standing in line and we're talking to each other, and someone's like, Porsha? And I'm like, yeah, I fly too, going to New York. But yeah, it was good.
Is Atlanta still home for you?
Yes. Yep.
Now that you're back from
We
Mars.
settled. Yes. Oh my God. Like, you would not believe how many people were like, so you really went to Mars? I'm like, no, I didn't. But yeah, it was super fun.
Do you have a lot of family that live in Atlanta? Everybody stayed local?
Yes. So most of my family is in Atlanta. My mom is right there. We live like in a little triangle.
Okay.
Amazing.
So when I got married, I gifted my home that I had to my mommy.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah. So it was a smart move because she's not far. And Waze, the app Waze, where you can tell like how far you can calculate it. So it's like a built-in babysitter. She's like right there, and I'm like, she's like, no.
So you did it for selfish reasons. That's like when your kid turns 16 and the parent, instead of buying the kid their own car, they give them their old piece of shit and then buy a brand new car. And they say, oh, I didn't buy this car for me. I bought this because I needed one, because I gave my old car to my son. And he just makes me payments. He makes payments to me instead of the dealership. Most people would buy their mom a house, their own custom house. You gave her your old dirty ass house with all the stains and the smells, and then built your own house. You made sure you built your new house close to her so you can get free babysitting and free labor. So you basically are demanding that she gives you free labor in exchange for room and board. Gee, what does that sound like, Porsha? You're giving her free room and board in exchange. She has to work for you for free whenever you call on her. Okay, you do the math, Porsha, or shall I call you Ferraro? Should I call you Corvette, Mercedes Mentirosa, C360, Coupe de Ville, Caddy Liar? Yeah, you know what that is. Good for you. Good to know you've learned after all these generations. Come on.
How far you can calculate it. So it's like a built-in babysitter. She's like right there, and I'm like, she's like, no, it's a lot of traffic. I'm like, actually at 3 p.m. it'll only take you 20 minutes to get to me.
That's amazing.
So it's good. It's so good to have like my village right there where I am.
Really,
The
really
village
important.
in the village.
Village in the village.
You were married in November.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
So listen to this. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Porsha had 2 weddings.
2 ceremonies.
Yes, 2 separate ceremonies. You had the Nigerian ceremony,
Yes.
which I've got to tell you, to me, from my naked eye, looked like the most glamorous, fantastic thing I've ever seen in my life. Tell me about it.
Well, it was.
Yeah. Tell me about the tradition.
No, thank you. But that's the thing. My husband is Nigerian. He's Benin, to be specific. And what we did was what's called a native law and custom.
Okay.
Which I was like, that's my kind of custom. I can get accustomed to this. And it's just, it's where you pay homage to their family. His family honors my family. It's a lot of tradition. My family actually told me afterwards, like, they learned so much. There was a part where they brought my mom, sat her down in the middle, and they're like honoring her for giving birth to me. And they were like showering her with all this money and everything, and just like,
What do you mean, they
praising
give her money?
They were literally like throwing money at her. Yes, spraying money at her.
Did she get
Why does he know how to do that so well?
How much time do you have?
He's like,
Is this still a 1-hour show?
I'm over here like,
Call me later and I'll fill you in.
we don't talk about that.
Does your mom get to keep the money?
She actually got to keep the money. Yes. Meanwhile, I was like, oh, more for me. She was like, yeah, mine. And she picked it up and she kept it. But it's a
She's so
great.
funny. Portia, you're so funny and talented. I can't believe you're going to win a Grammy and an Oscar and a Tony, but no Emmy. Or you're going to win an Emmy and an Oscar and a Tony. You're so funny. That's all those jokes. That's 2 of them. Right now, this is where Mark would say out loud, you know what, honey, we should do that. We should do that kind of wedding. We should renew our vows and have one of those Nigerian weddings. And then Kelly would have to look at him and go like, maybe not. And then rub his thigh, which is their kind of secret code word for her to when that's their secret code word for her to him when she wants him to shut up. Like whenever she rubs his thigh, that means, darling, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, babe. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe no Nigerian renewing of the vows for us.
With that part of.
I mean, I know you're of Spanish, heritage, Mark, but you're white as hell.
He's like, is this still a 1-hour show?
I'm over here like,
Call me later and I'll fill you in.
we're going to talk about that. We're going to get in there, okay?
Wait, does your mom get to keep the money?
She actually got to keep the money. Yes. Meanwhile, I was like, oh, more for me. She was like, yeah, mine. And she picked it up and she kept it. But it's a great. It's just really great to get rooted with that part of myself because I'm also Nigerian. I'm 41% Nigerian.
Oh, wow.
Yoruba. My husband is Edo.
Okay.
And well, now I'm Edo because I married him.
Of course.
But yeah, when I found out through Ancestry who I was, I really embraced the culture and it was just wonderful. It was just a beautiful, beautiful day full of tradition. I changed like 3 or 4 times that day.
Oh my God.
Yes, every outfit is like,
every outfit is more glamorous.
Yes.
I followed everything.
Did you?
Oh my gosh. I was like, and I remember I was like, could we pull this off?
And I said, no. Hey,
No,
listen,
you could.
We're going to take a break. You guys talk about your transitions here. All right. Colonel Porsha tells us about her most recent trip to Mars. Figure out.
Still ahead on Live. We'll answer your questions when we begin the top days of Summer Week. What's Power Crunch? Just a high-protein, low-guilt, delicious, wafer-crisp craving. Power Crunch. Protein worth.
And you know what? When she said, like, you know how many people came up to me and said, so you really went to Mars? That was a lie. She's trying to make that up to bring some context or a little bit of, oh, my Lord. Well, I apologize to all my viewers having to put up with this crappy DVR.
And I remember I was like, could we pull this off?
And I said, no.
Go, go, go. Come on, motherfucker. What are you doing? Tch, this is bullshit. What the fuck?
Include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression.
Along with the
Like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Join the millions already taking Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about the Ozempic Trizome.
Celebrants, you have 5 minutes left to save Andy and Adam. Start saying your goodbyes.
Okay, so I'm going to listen to it and try it.
Green, pink, blue.
Can you hear me?
Yellow.
How's it going? I mean,
we're playing the song again.
I think you might be on the last note. That's what I'm hearing.
Yellow and red.
We are laser focused. I don't intend on being in the bottom 3. I so want to go to Mars now. Now I want to go to Mars. Are you sure? I really do. Oh my God.
Explain to us how how the series works.
Okay. I know everybody's so excited about Stars on Mars.
Really
It's totally different. The show is based on bringing a lot of celebrities. What we thought was like space camp. Well, I actually thought it was going to be like space camp. Learn how to be an astronaut. No, we got there and we became astronauts on the spot. We're there surviving Mars. We are in Australia, but they had this set up. It literally looks like a movie set. Like, I don't know what the freaking budget. But it literally looks like a movie set, and we're there doing different. It's a competition show, so a lot of different things. It's really funny.
How do you
And
What'd you pack?
What do you bring to the
oh my God, that's the funny thing. So I didn't know, right? So all I knew was I was going to be away. Of course, at least for week 3, I'm packing 3 bags. So Mars, it was like 5 bags of everything I had. Bikinis, I had like heels, stuff to go out. Like thinking we were gonna go to a hotel, then go offset, then come back to set.
No, you stayed there.
We were in this hab in a bunk bed, and when we got there, they said, "You know what? You're gonna survive over this box." They gave us a box and said, "All of your clothes, cipher through, and find what you will take to Mars." And that's all we lived off of. I lived off of for 30 days.
All right, after this experience, would you ever go up into real outer space?
No. I didn't even have to have you finish that sentence. It takes 7 months to really go to Mars. And think Mars was enough. I did that. I basically went to Mars.
You did it.
I did it. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I'm going to watch it 8 times with my sleeping husband.
Stars on Mars airs tonight at 8 p.m. on Fox. Coming up next, questions about your dogs will be answered. Stay tuned.
Wednesday on Live from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'll get you more.
I'm Jason. I'm living with HIV, and I'm on Cabenuva. It helps keep me undetectable.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month.
Cabenuva is 2 injections given by my...
Taking on the insurance companies, hire Cliff Horowitz.
Kicking off Live's Dog Days of Summer Week. Joining us now is dog trainer extraordinaire Andrea Arden. And today, the kids alive are here. Kids alive are here with their canine questions. But before we get started, we have to cover it because we always do. Are you still single, Andrea?
I am, but now I have a horse.
Oh my God! I'm all good. All right. You know, a good horse is hard to find, so good for you. Let's get started. This is very exciting. This is our producer, Alyssa Shapiro, with her daughters, Devin and Avery, who brought their dog.
Good whores are hard to find?
Girls, you look so pretty. What's your question about Bentley?
Bentley always jumps up when people come into the house.
Okay, so the solution to that problem, first we're going to relax the leash just a little bit. If you want, I can hold it if you're nervous. We're going to teach Bentley how to do what's called an automatic sit. Yes. So if Bentley offers a sit without us even saying it, we're going to say yes and then give a tiny food reward. What's going to start to happen, and you guys know I cheated. I worked with Bentley a little bit before.
Yeah, but that's so
Bentley's
good.
going to start to just offer the behavior. So if we show Bentley something good, Bentley's going to say, yes, I'm going to offer that because I know when somebody looks at me and says, hi, what do?
Thanks for admitting that. She could have just not admitted that, and it would have looked like she was a G. Like that dog just straight up recognized her as the tribal chief and said, all right, all I see is your finger moving, and I'm sitting down like a hypnotist snaps their fingers, and a person starts clucking. Woof. Oh, my Lord.
Automatic sit, yes. So if Bentley offers a sit without us even saying it, we're going to...
Your question about Bentley.
Bentley always jumps up when people...
Oh my god, don't tell me we're doing this shit. Oh.
So Bentley offers a sit without us.
Well, this is really fucking stupid. What's going on now?
Give a tiny food reward. What's going to happen?
All right, you guys. So everyone, just fast forward like 5 minutes in the video. This is going to black out for a while. Sorry. Fucking piece of shit. Oh no, this would not be my idea for sure. Beat my dead sister's son up for doing nothing, because that's what we do. That's what we do to fucking Juan and Christina Severo family. We fucking get violent and angry over nothing. lawsuit.
See your strength. Schwarzkopf carrots in color. Real fruit and whole grains. Doing something good for yourself has never been as easy. Just do what's delicious. Kellogg's Special K.
DNA evidence.
All right, guys. Thanks for holding on. If you did, I don't know why you waited for 5 minutes. You could have just fast forward. And to those of you that fast forward, look at that. Just a little hiccup. Nothing but 3 minutes of you just jumping
So
forward.
pretty. What's your question about Bentley?
Bentley always jumps up when people come into the house.
Okay, so the solution to that problem, first we're going to relax the leash just a little bit. If you want, I can hold it if you're nervous. We're going to teach Bentley how to do what's called an automatic sit. Yes. So if Bentley offers a sit without us even saying it, we're going to say yes and then give a tiny food reward. What's going to start to happen? And you guys know I cheated. I worked with Bentley a little bit before.
Yeah, but that's
Is
so
Bentley's
good.
going
How
to start
fast
to just
Bentley.
offer the behavior. So if we show Bentley something good, Bentley's going to say, yes, I'm going to offer that because I know when somebody looks at me and says, hi, what do? I sit on the ground. Okay? And that means that's competing with jumping. So you guys get to practice that. And I'm going to give you a little treat so that you can practice as well. Okay?
How can we make Bentley go poop on the fake?
Give lots of treats. Yeah.
That was great. Okay, next.
All right, thanks, you guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
We have Dana Dodgers.
You're welcome for the lollipops. There's plenty more lollipops where that came from.
We have Dana Dodgers.
So you guys get to practice that. And I'm going to give you a little treat so that you can practice as well. Okay?
How can we make Bentley go poop on the fake?
Give lots of treats. Yeah.
All right, that was great. Okay, next.
All right, thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Guys.
We have Dana Dodgers.
You're welcome for the lollipops. There's plenty more lollipops where that came from.
We have Dana Dodgers' daughter Sophia and her dog Bernadette Peters. No way! Hi, how are you?
Hey, Bernadette Peters. Hi.
Yeah, this is Bernadette Peters.
She's adopted from our show, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Bernadette Peters rescued her. So
about 10?
She's about 10, yeah.
And what's the issue you're having with Bernadette?
So whenever dog walks by, she runs to the fence and barks like crazy.
Oh, yeah,
and we
that
can't
video.
stop her.
Yeah. So I know your mom has told me that that's something she thinks brings great joy.
Yeah, she loves it.
Yes.
But do you guys live in the White House? Look at that face. That was amazing.
The only thing I would say to you is that, you know, it probably isn't the most pleasant experience for your neighbors to go by and have a dog doing that, even though she is confined.
She's probably letting the other dog know, if you're thinking about coming in this yard, don't come in. And it's not even like a one bark. It's like, I'm letting you know, hey, don't come in here. Hey, what you doing walking over there? You trying to come in? Huh? I see you. I see you walking around. What are you going to do? Walk around to the door and try to come in here? Don't come in. I'm going to let you know. She, you know.
So personally,
Or
what
she
I
wants
would
to play.
suggest is one of two things, and you probably do a combination. Number one, when you can be outside supervising her, have her on a long line, a leash that's about 15 or 20 feet so she can run, but you can remove her away from the fence if you can't get her to do the second thing, which is to come when called.
Okay.
To teach her to come back to you and reward her really generously when she does it.
Bernadette Peters knows who really is in charge because Bernadette Peters is staring at your mom like crazy. Like, get me out of here. Somebody help me.
After,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, guess who's here now? That's right. My chief of staff, Lauren Travlioni, is here with her kids, Charlie and Georgia, and their dog, Harry. Oh, hey, guys. Hi, guys. And is this Coco the hamster? I really wanted to meet Coco the hamster because we have not met yet. Hey, Harry, what's the question? question, Charlie in Georgia.
Harry has separation anxiety.
Oh, separation
What?
anxiety.
Where'd you learn that
What do you
word,
mean? He
dude?
seems perfectly happy to be right next to me.
Like when we go to if we travel or something, he'll gets
He gets scared when he's alone and he
Uh-huh.
whines
Yeah,
and
yeah,
barks.
yeah.
So let me ask you, does Harry get more concerned when he's away from a specific person, like your mom or your dad or one of you, or is it everybody in the family is the same?
everybody.
Everybody. Okay.
Everybody. Whenever my dad's away, my mom gets really sad and starts drinking lots of alcohol. She calls it Jesus juice, but we know it's moonshine.
So what I would suggest you guys do is try your best to practice with Harry when you're home.
Whenever daddy gets away to go see his second girlfriend, mommy gets really sad and drinks a lot of moonshine. She calls it apple pie.
Scared when he's alone and he whines and barks.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, does Harry get more concerned when he's away from a specific person, like your mom or your dad or one of you, or is it everybody in the family is the same?
Everybody.
Let your sister talk.
So what I would suggest you guys do is try your best to practice with Harry when you're home to give him something really good, like what I have here, which is a toy that's stuffed with something that he likes. So I put a little bit of cream cheese in one side, or you can put a little bit of dog treat on the other, and use the leash you have on to tether Harry to something stable that's really close to you.
They don't know what the word tether means.
Gradually build up distance, so he learns to practice being a little bit away from you when you're home. So hopefully over time, he'll learn to be able to spend time alone when you guys actually need to leave him. Okay,
George,
are you guys going to tell your parents this? Good.
Do you have any hamster questions for Andrea?
Sometimes she gets a little shaky. You want me to kind of leave?
Yeah. Should we put treats in the hamster ball?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, when we come back, thank you guys. We come back, Governor's daughter and their nice little dog are back. I also have viewer questions. All right.
Live is partnered with Howard Johnson by Wyndham for Brighten Your Day web trivia. And you can win up to 10 free nights at nearly 300 Howard Johnson hotels worldwide. Howard Johnson's mid-century modern guest rooms are the perfect setting for family vacations and weekend getaways. Howard Johnson, one of 24 trusted brands by Wyndham. Visit livewithkellyandmark.com to enter.
The average global temperature reached 1701 degrees. What? Wait, Celsius. Yeah.
We're Americans, so we're going to have to figure it out.
Andrew Randall was a dog all week. To help prevent bleeding gums.
What's Billy's?
In Chicago.com.
Okay, now we have Michael Gelman's daughter, Misha, and their dog, Billy.
This girl again.
Here we go. Hi, Billy. Okay, what's Billy's issue other than he's the cutest dog?
Billy, we put food out for him and he just won't eat it unless we start to feed it to him.
Yes.
Same. We have the same problem with Lena. They're siblings.
They're siblings.
And they both don't seem to eat.
Okay, so I think generally speaking, that's a human caused problem.
Yes.
Where you see them, I'm saying,
Yes.
where you see them maybe being a little picky to start, and then you get so worried that they're not going to eat that you start hand feeding them, and then it becomes a habit. And the dog's like, I'm going to wait until I get treated like a prince or a princess, and somebody comes over and feeds me. So let me explain why I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
You spoil your dogs
Because
like
one
your
of the
children.
few ways you can know right away if you're not a veterinarian that a dog is maybe not feeling great is that they have a loss of appetite. So if they're picky about their food and you wake up on a Thursday and you're like, well, he was picky on Wednesday too, and on Tuesday, I don't really know that that's a sign that he's not feeling well. So I like dogs to have somewhat of an appetite, and you can teach that.
Yeah.
Get ready, you two, by putting the food down, and after maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes,
Take it away.
taking it away.
I like that.
And then you can I know I feel so bad. I feel like
I
everyone's
do
gonna
that.
get mad at me. And then
He does do
you
that.
can put it back down.
Oh, no, it's
maybe
gone. Guess what? They'll be hungry tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. In a few hours. He's a monster. You know, we have a dual problem because if we don't take the food away, Chewy will come and eat it. Chewy is like a shark.
Yeah.
She eats all the food that Lena doesn't eat.
But see, when you have multiple dogs in a household, it kind of forces you to be a little more diligent about setting feeding times.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have just one dog, you can be like, well, I'm just going to leave it out. It's called free feeding.
So do you think you can handle that, Misha? You will take the food away from
Well, it's not my
adorable
dog.
Billy?
I'll do it.
You will do it? Are you the
Handles
tough
everything.
one? You're the tough one in the family?
I'm
Do
just
you
like-
hear that, Michael? Misha's in charge.
Okay, yes, she is.
Yeah,
Always.
she's got it all handled, just so you know. She leaves for college in a few days,
Yeah.
but she's going to handle it until then.
Don't worry about it.
All right, thank you so much, Misha. That was great. Okay.
All right, we have some questions.
She just gave the dog. Here, you take the dog. I'm out.
New York says,
Billy with you.
She's like, I'll take care of it. I'm the one that's in charge of the dog. I take care of the dog. And then she's like, here, take the leash. Peace out. Here, you take it. You want it? It's free. Bye. I'm going to go smash some guy off of Tinder.
Bridget from Long Island, New York says,
Billy with you.
how do you encourage a dog to walk when he doesn't enjoy walking? And he's too big to carry, so he just sits on the sidewalk.
I think one of the things people need to think about is that rather than getting upset with the dog because he's not doing what you like, just say to yourself, what could I do to make the dog more inclined to want to do what I like? So if you start practicing leash manners when you're in your house, when you're in a hallway of an apartment building or in a lobby of a building, and you teach your dog that taking even just a few steps to start with you means you're going to reinforce them, odds are they're going to build up and start taking more and more steps with you, and that's walking nicely on leash.
Do we have time for one more? We don't? All right, we got to go.
Thank you so much.
You're the
This is
best.
so much fun. Come up next, we're going to open up that inbox. Stick around.
If you want to know more about anything you see during Dog Days of Summer Week, just log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
With Karen. The best part of coming home, and I've done this how many times, is seeing how excited our dogs get when we walk in the door, and we want to celebrate all of that tail wagging.
Yep, so go to our website now and submit your videos of your dogs greeting you at the door. Yours might be shown on the air later this week.
I'm going to submit my videos because they're pretty great. Every time, like, one of the kids came home from college or you came home from Vancouver, the reaction of Lena,
She would
Vancouver,
shake and
or
cry.
just, is it Mark coming home? Okay. The reaction from Lena is outsized. It's like outsized.
All right, Catherine Rose from Long Meadow, Massachusetts says, Kelly would have been the best Barbie ever.
Oh.
I agree. You are like a little Barbie.
Yeah, she'd be bulimic Barbie.
What would I be now? I'd be like,
old bulimic Barbie.
Matron Barbie. Tony Catania from Newark, Delaware says, my brother-in-law refers to what Mark called as his first sleep as a napetizer.
A napetizer. I like that.
Napetizer.
Grace Messy from Medford, New York says, I like to say my last name is Messi, pronounced the same way as Lionel Messi. Just had to let you know, Kelly and Mark.
Oh,
yeah.
But it's spelled differently.
Yeah, one S.
Yeah. Okay, Petra Richards from Swedesboro, New Jersey says, who is the woo guy? There is a man that works on the set that always says woo really loud. Every time he does it, I do too. It gets my day going.
Is that Ed? It's Ed. It's Ed.
It could be Ed or she.
No, it's Ed. He's always woo woo. Yeah, he woo.
Where is Ed?
Where is Ed?
He's fired.
He's moving backstage?
Yeah. He's backstage one?
All right.
Ed is our producer who lives in a castle. You would woo too.
He said woo too.
We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Live, Andrew Randall.
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do.
Because I smoked. But here's a tip for you.
Ooh. Well, maybe you shouldn't lace your cigarettes with crack. Fucking cutting off toes and shit. You failed to mention you had foot cancer. It's genetic. It's not brought on by cigarettes. Kids, smoke all you
Don't
want.
have to compromise. Available in dry, wet, and singles.
Hey, don't forget on tomorrow's show, Andrew Reynolds will be here.
And get this, we're going to show you dogs how to have a spa day.
Oh, a spa day for dogs?
Hey, dog day is coming to see you.
We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
That's it for that one.
For his third indictment on criminal charges. The special counsel alleging that Trump broke the law and tried to stay in office after the 2020 election. ABC's Justin Finch is in Washington.
Special counsel Jack Smith breaking his silence about his latest indictment of former President Trump, alleging Trump knew he lost the 2020 election, but was determined to remain in power anyway, and that Trump was at the center of a conspiracy to prevent the peaceful transfer of power on January 6th.
The attack on our nation's capital on January 6th, 2021, was an unprecedented assault on the seat of American democracy. As described in the indictment, it was fueled by lies.
The 45-page, 4-count indictment accusing Trump of conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, specifically the January 6th congressional certification of election results showing Biden won. Trump also accused of obstruction of an official proceeding and conspiracy against rights, or depriving the people of their right to vote and having their votes count. The special counsel also alleging Trump enlisted 6 unnamed co-conspirators. ABC News identifying some of them, which are likely to include former Trump attorneys Rudy Giuliani and John Eastman. Trump's lawyer firing back, insisting Trump's free speech rights are being criminalized and that he did not believe he lost the election and was acting on his lawyer's counsel.
The reality is that everything that Mr. Trump requested to be done was done with the advice of counsel, was done with lawyers giving him advice.
Well, it was bad advice and it was
legal
wrong
experts
advice.
are challenging Trump's
illegal
lawyers'
advice.
arguments, saying one may not be able to rely on attorney advice as a defense if those attorneys are also co-conspirators. Trump has denied any wrongdoing. In Washington, Justin Finch, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Justin, thank you. We are warm on this Wednesday, and thankfully we're staying dry.
I think we're going to be staying dry for a minute. Haisal Martinez is in for Tracy. Really nice summer week coming up this week, Haisal.
Yes, just some nice days, some quiet days here for the next few days. Slowly warming things up, though, into the day tomorrow. Right now, we're in the 70s and 80s out there, 78 in Aurora. O'Hare's at 81, same thing in Midway. Plainfield's at 79, 78 in Maryville, Northwest Indiana. Nice light wind out there for right now. Temperatures eventually making it into the mid and upper 80s here as we go through this afternoon. And then notice here, as we get into the evening hours, we drop off into the 70s. Overall, not a bad few next hours here as we warm things up. Our humidity is not too high, but we will increase our humidity tomorrow. We have a couple of systems that will mostly miss us here through the next couple of days. This is our first one right now. You can see just mainly fueling in some clouds for us is a low pressure system that's down to our south, and there's a warm front attached to it. So that is just bringing in some clouds for us today. Tomorrow we'll have another wave that maybe could bring a shower to our most southwestern counties, but most of us staying dry tomorrow. It is humid. And then our next chance for rain, that's the better chance, will come this weekend. We'll talk more about that here in a few minutes.
Thank you, Haisal. There is now a picture of the car wanted for a deadly hit and run that claimed the life of a Chicago mother. Investigators say the suspect was driving a 2017 Honda Civic like this one last week when they hit and killed 69-year-old Soifa Atamana. Her family says she was steps away from home when she was hit in the 5100 block of North Broadway. Police say the vehicle was last seen driving northbound on Broadway from Winona Street.
At least 10 people were robbed at gunpoint early Tuesday morning. Chicago police say the group targeted many of the victims at gas stations. Take a look at the map here. The majority of the crimes happened south of 290 before 6 a.m. Police say between 3 and 7 guys with a gun drove away in a silver or gray Hyundai Sonata. There's a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the suspects who robbed 2 letter carriers at gunpoint and shot one of them in the leg. First incident happened yesterday afternoon in the 3200 block of North Kildare. Suspects took off in a white Kia and reportedly robbed a second letter carrier less than 15 minutes later on Sawyer near Bloomingdale. Much more on this in a live report coming up in our next half hour.
One of the biggest and most
3,200 North Kills.
Much more on this in a live report coming up in our next half hour.
One of the biggest and most popular music festivals is just about to begin at Grant Park. Diane Pathieu is here with what you need to know if you're going to Lollapalooza, or Diane, if you're trying to avoid it.
It is one or the other, isn't it? We've got one more street closure to go. We got an update from the city of Chicago this morning to tell us that Monroe, and you can actually see Monroe, which is the street right behind the stage, and you can see vehicles turning off of it right now. It's actually going to close tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. So during your morning commute, expect major gridlock around Grant Park. In addition to Monroe, Balbo is now closed, as well as Jackson, Columbus, Congress Parkway, and the Circle Drive. To help with the tens of thousands of music fans expected to attend Lollapalooza, CT and Metro will add more trains and buses to routes in the area to help people get moving. Yellow Line service will also be extended until midnight tomorrow through Sunday. Bus routes will connect Metro trains over at Union Station and Ogilvy to and from Grant Park. Signs will be posted directing fest goers to the right and correct routes. Billie Eilish helps kick things off tomorrow night as the main act. Over 170 bands from all over the world will play on 9 stages. The 4-day music festival in Grant Park goes through Sunday. Gates open up tomorrow at 11 a.m. The street closures are expected to be lifted by next Monday morning. Terrell?
Billie Eilish. I didn't know that. It's going to be good.
Well,
All
if you
right.
paid attention,
Appreciate it,
you
Diane.
would.
Thank you. Starting the
Billie
school year
Eilish, my
off
future
right,
wifey.
The big backpack
I'm just
giveaway
joking.
that's being filled with all the back-to-school essentials.
Oh, great. Weapons.
U.S. credit downgraded. What the historic change means for your bottom line.
And breaking news right now, a hostage situation turns deadly on the highway. The Midwest Interstate shut down right now.
At United Bank Center.
Thank you. Starting the school.
Look at this. Look
School
what,
year
look,
off
what,
right.
look what they're giving to the kids for school.
The big backpack
Weapons
giveaway
encouraging them
that's
to
being
injure
filled
their
with
fellow
all the
students. Look at
back-to-school
that.
essentials.
Scissors, all the school essentials. And you know what's in an electric pencil sharpener? A razor blade.
The big backpack giveaway that's being filled with.
There you go. Look at that. The backpack giveaway that's being filled with multiple weapons for children to injure and stab their fellow students and teachers, even janitors. And it's all free courtesy of the government. Hey, are you mad because little Billy stole your crayon? Stab him with this free pair of scissors.
All the back-to-school essentials.
U.S. credit downgraded.
Was that a pencil sharpener?
The big backpack giveaway that's being filled with all the back-to-school essentials.
I don't know. This is a pencil sharpener. And what's in there? A razor blade. All right, guys, that's enough. See, this is how it all starts. Starts with razor blades and scissors. By high school, it's guns. All right, guys, I'm Phil LeBlanc. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch the episodes from the past, the future, like and dislike, comment and play along, smash that like button and subscribe button, and tell all your friends to come and hashtag Phil LeBlanc, hashtag live with me. All right, that's the episode, season 1, episode 71 from July 24th, 2023. I'm signing out. Jesus is life, and I love you. Okay, I'm joking. I hate all of you. Do you understand that?